Hi, good evening. My name is Sagar Kumar and I am back with another video. Today I will tell you all the details about me, where I born and what all I did and why I am here. Everything I am going to cover in this video. So stay tuned and you will definitely learn something new in today's video. Uh, I was born and brought up in Utripura, Kanpur district, but my schooling was completed in a village named Saidapurwa in Kannauj district. So basically, I am from Kannauj. There is a village next to my village, that is Ulapur. So there I studied till my 8th standard, and after my schooling till 8th, my elementary schooling, and then I went to a college named Sony Padya Public School in Kannauj, and there I studied from 9th to 12th. So in 2013 I completed my 12th examination, and then I went to Kanpur in a college named Maharana Pratap Engineering College, and there I completed my BTech in computer science, and in 2017 my graduation was completed, and then in the same year in 2017 I came Delhi around in, I guess, in June or July month, and then for about 1 year I did not do anything. What do I mean by that? I mean that I was not doing any job like the corporate job. I was simply looking for the best I can do. Sometimes I was wasting my time in recording like my old habits. When I was in my college, I used to do singing. I used to have some fun time with my friends. But in Delhi, I had no friends, so I was simply spending time on. There is one app called Dismule. So in that application, if you want to sing a song, you get the background music, and then you can sing the song whatever you like. So in a similar fashion, I was doing this activity in back in 2017, or to some extent in 2018 as well. And on that time, my father was working, though he is working today as well. But I'm telling you about that point of time. My brother was working, and my mom also worked for a few months. But I did not do anything. I simply came here. I asked my father that I want to appear for GATE examination, and then I can get the government job. I asked this to him, but he did not actually reply. He wanted me to do some work, earn some money, and then do whatever he wanted. And then I was preparing for GATE examination on my own. I had no idea what I am doing. Whatever resources I got from the YouTube channel back then, I was preparing based on those videos. Though I have notes, and I have very good notes of 3D computation, compiler design, digital DLD, we call it digital logic design, and then operating system, then something called as there were few more words. Algorithm, we called the subject DA. I forgot the full form. And then we have some few more subjects. I didn't remember the name. So of course, we have network, computer network, yes, TN. So I completed these subjects in my college, during college, and then I prepared from Bhavin Karurabula. So he is a mentor in for computer science students because he achieved number one rank, I guess, back in 2006 or somewhere. So since then he has been teaching for GATE. I was not able to purchase his course because I had no money at that time. And then I got his course, but I didn't find uh, much interest then, so I dropped that idea. So this was going on, and my family was very suffering because nobody was earning in my family. I mean, though my father and my brother was earning, my sister was also earning, but they were not happy because I was not working. And then I started applying for jobs. I guess in the end of 2017, I started applying for jobs. I gave some interviews, and believe me, guys, you won't be able to see my first interview. A lot of problems in that interview. Not able to speak confidently, not able to say anything to the interviewer, not able to ask anything from the interviewer, and many other things I cannot say because I am not at all good in speaking. Yeah. I have never been in a situation where I need to speak something. I always stay quiet. And that is the thing that is coming with me for over a long period of time. Now I started doing a little efforts on becoming a bit of good communicator, but I always struggle from this activity. I'm not at all good, but I try to give myself this feeling that no problem, it's fine if you are late, but it's important for you to work on yourself, improve this skill, and the skills can be learned, no problem. If you are willing to devote your time to any skill, I'm sure you will become great at that if you are doing that consistently. In my case, this happened just a few weeks back. I never interact with anyone. That is the main problem. And sometimes I try to do no problem, but it depends on my mood as well. If I want to talk to anyone, no problem. I can simply go and talk. If I don't want to talk to anyone, I just want to see, then no problem. I just simply see and look at that person, no problem. But when it comes to improving every single thing of your body and your body language, your speaking part, and everything, then it depends on the number of hours you devote for that skill. So coming back to the topic, in 2018 I gave multiple interviews and I could not make them because I was not confident. To some companies I paid amount. Those were not the companies. Those were simply I would say some firm, not even firms, but they are agent driven, basically agencies, I would say. So if you talk to them, they will talk to you nicely. They give you they assure you that they will get you joined in some company, but before that you need to pay some amount to them. Sometimes I paid amount to them as well. In two of the agencies I paid amount 500 each of them. I did not get a job, even that. And then I made this commitment to myself: no matter what, I'm not going to give any interview in these agencies. Enough is enough. I was applying for the jobs, I was getting calls, and on the call, I strictly asked the HR or whatever person I'm getting call from. I strictly asked him, hey, you are the HR or the owner, or you run your company, or you are just the agent from the agency. The guy confirmed me that, hey sir, I am the owner of this company. You can come and I will take your interview. And then I went to Janakpuri East. There was a company named Alex Student Travel Services. So I went there, took my interview. It was basically one-on-one interview. He asked about myself, what I was doing, and then he took my typing test, and he asked me to fill the form. That was basically the entry form. I filled the form, and then he asked me to come from tomorrow, and then we discussed about the salary, and that was my first job. And when I came back, I informed my father, my mother, and they were really happy because it's a very good feeling for them when they listen this from their child, from their son or daughter, that finally they got a job and they will start earning now. And it's a very different feeling, man. I hope you are able to relate it with yours, because if someone is from family is earning and the others are not doing uh, something for the livelihood, then your family will not run smoothly. You will face a lot of problems. At the same time, when you start earning something, you start doing something, you also earn the money, then you support your family, then it really becomes a good feeling for your family members, and they give you value. Your society then treat you well, and they think that you are a responsible man now. So this is how I got my first job, and then I left the job around after 11 months, and then I went to Noida, Gurgaon. In Concentrics, you must have heard about company. Everyone knows about Concentrics, whoever works in Gurgaon. And there I gave the interview and I got selected. And so slowly I was building my confidence, but not able to speak much. But see, this is very simple job for me to speak one-on-one. But when it comes to speaking to a group of people or addressing them, then it really becomes a difficult thing for me. And have you seen the speakers who speak, who address the people? They just keep on walking and then they start selling their idea. They move their hands, and accordingly they are able to put their best efforts to convey the message. So I worked for around 18 or 20 days in Concentrics, and then I left the job. I got my salary after deduction, and then I joined FIS, the other company. There also I worked for around 4 or 5 months. Then I left the company, and then I went to the company named as RDM. It's basically the company that dispatches the items to abroad via airplane, cargo materials basically. If you are from the custom industry, you are able to relate what I'm saying. Cargo, non-cargo materials, edible items, and there was a few more things I don't remember the name. And then I left the job. In Corona pandemic, I was doing the job in RDM. Just when I completed my training part, this pandemic came into the picture, and then we were asked to stay home. I went to my village, Sakatova, and I was getting salary without doing anything for about 4 or 5 months. And then I got one mail one day that, hey, we are not able to uh, pay you continuously because the company is going in loss. And then they gave us 1 month extra salary, and then they sent us the termination letter basically. And then that year my sister got married. So after that, in 2020, then I came back to Delhi again, and then I started applying for the jobs. And then I got a job in a company called Noom, and that was my contract basis job. Okay. I did work there for about 3 months, and then my contract was over, and then I was looking for some other job, and then finally I went to Spinning. and there I worked for around 3.5 years continuously. And at present I'm working at Upgrade Solutions. So yeah, this was my journey about the companies and everything. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and if not, please let me know what else I should do for you guys that possibly I can do, and just give me the feedback of my speaking that I'm doing here, where those feedbacks really matters for me a lot, and I try to improve whatever your feedbacks are. I welcome your feedbacks, and I'm open to work on them. Please let me know in comment section below. Thank you so much guys for being with me, and I will see you tomorrow. Goodbye till then, and most important, I love you. Jai Hind.